is it about the sunshine that is so motivating? Is it because we have been in hibernation for months and we are so excited that we just can't resist the pull of that golden orb shining down on us, calling us to get outside and do something? I don't know, but as I've had the opportunity to sit outside and take walks recently and breathe in the fresh air and look at the beautiful blue sky, and hear the birds chirping, it just makes me want to get going and accomplish something. I'm Kris Henderson at myanxietylink.com, and I believe everyone has heard the term spring cleaning, and it usually refers to homeowners washing windows, deep cleaning areas overlooked over the winter, raking out old fall leaves that settled into the bushes in the yard, to name just a few. And while that also brings about a wonderful sense of accomplishment and is a great form of exercise, we also can do another form of spring cleaning. Hang in here a minute with me. What I'm referring to is some spring cleaning in our physical and mental state. Some of us might need a little weed pulling and clearing out of the clutter in our lives that have crept in over time. Clutter can play a big part in how we feel about our homes, our workplaces, and ourselves. Messy homes and workspaces, even messy cars, can leave us feeling anxious, helpless, and overwhelmed. Most people might not even recognize it as a significant source of stress in their lives. Whether it be their closet or office desk, excessive things in their surroundings can have a negative impact on their ability to focus and process information. Now, there's been some neuroscientists at Princeton University. They conducted a study a while ago looking at people's task performance in an organized versus disorganized environment. And not surprisingly, the study showed that physical clutter in their surroundings competed for their attention, resulting in decreased performance and increased stress. Isn't that interesting? I often tell clients when you think about it, when your environment is cluttered, it feels like clutter in our brains too. Now, that's not to say that everyone must have clean and empty surfaces everywhere. In fact, some people work better when there's some clutter going on because it makes them feel inspired to get some work done. It does not distract them, but instead motivates them. The main thing is to create space that makes you feel at ease. Fortunately, physical clutter is one of the easiest life stressors to fix. On the other hand, mind clutter can be a little bit more difficult to deal with. This is what I was referring to when I mentioned spring cleaning and a little weed pulling. What kinds of things have sprung up and taken a hold in your mind that are choking out the good stuff that you want in there? Mind clutter can often be related to the past. Do you have negative thoughts that you have harbored over time, either about yourself, somebody else, or maybe about situations in your life? Most people keep a large, ugly file cabinet stored in the back of their minds. The drawers are filled with mistakes they have made, people who have hurt them, people they have hurt, opportunities that have been missed, and so on and so on. For the sake of spring cleaning your mind, take some time and go through those mental drawers and make a decision to get rid of memories of the past that are not serving you well, but dragging you down and cluttering up your current life with anxious thoughts. Sometimes when our brain is so clogged up, it can be hard to make decisions. However, putting it off just makes more clutter and can make it more stressful and full of anxiety. And because you are stressed out, you just keep shoving the decisions to be made to the back of your mind, and you know they'll just stay there, and eventually you'll have to take care of matters. It really can become a vicious cycle. So learning how to break the anxiety talk is beneficial, and that's where I can help you with one-on-one coaching that I offer at myanxietylink.com. Sometimes we just need that extra person, that support person to help us think of our life as a garden and determine what we want to grow there. So, how does this relate to anxiety? Well, just like the weeds in our garden that creep in and take over, our anxiety can do the same thing in our daily thinking. And just like tending to a garden with good watering and the right fertilizer to help feed your crops, you also need the right mindset and new thought patterns to strangle out the weeds that grow in your anxiety filled thinking. The point being is pull the weeds, water the garden, and feed your brain, your thinking with the right nutrients, and then wait for the wonderful reward of a good crop. If you've been troubled with anxiety thoughts that have crept in and kept you stuck, and you just keep growing more weeds over time, and they've taken deep root in your life garden, and those anxiety weeds choke out what you really want to be doing and growing, then schedule your call with me today and let's see if some good coaching can get that garden weeded out and help you produce the productive life that you want. If these videos have been helpful, don't forget to subscribe below, and I'll be back soon with more.